back to another video. As y'all probably already know, I am indeed an artist, but one thing that you may not know is that I am also a very avid theater kid. I love doing theater both inside and outside of school, and I especially love doing community theater at some of my local places like the downtown theater and the little small town theater that we have. It's all very, very fun. But I remembered earlier that I was in a play in April, so like 4 or 5 months ago at this point, and I have not talked about it on my YouTube channel yet, which is kind of sad, even though I have drawn some art from it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today before the time becomes too late, you know, because I literally was in this play during school last year, and it is already the next school year. So that is kind of cringe and crazy. But yeah, basically, said play that I am talking about is, if you saw the title of this video, you probably already know, Junie B. Jones the Musical Junior. So yeah, basically our school did Junie B. Jones during April of last year, and it was actually so much fun. I loved it so much. Obviously, Junie B. Jones is based off of the children's books by Barbara Parks. I never read Junie B. Jones as a kid. It just wasn't something that I grew up with, but I imagine that lots of people had Junie B. Jones as a big part of their childhood. The chapter books that I read a lot when I was little were Billy B. Brown and also like Who Was books. I don't really know why. Those were like the books that got me into reading because I love history a lot, and those books are all about history, you know. They have like famous people, famous events, famous places from all across the world, and all of that great stuff. But I never read Junie B. Jones, but I read through the script and I thought it sounded really, really fun and cute. And I like doing plays with the little kids, you know. As a high schooler, it is sort of an unspoken expectation that you do all of the like older kid high school plays, but those just aren't really up my alley, you know? Because theater culture has it to where like everyone's favorite play is like Mean Girls and Grease and Heathers and all that great stuff, but I actually hate like all three of those plays with a burning passion, you know? Mean Girls is incredibly bad when it comes to being inappropriate and having inappropriate topics and stuff like that, and bad words and all that great stuff. They did Mean Girls at my school, and literally part of their dance choreography was giving the bird to the audience, just flipping them off on stage. I'm like, how can you be doing this? Like, in the theater with young kids in the audience, like, this is not okay. But at least Mean Girls has, like, a good message. Grease is by far my least favorite because it is, like, incredibly bad. It has the inappropriate topics and content and bad words, and also just terrible stuff like cigarettes, smoking, underage drinking, teenage pregnancy. It also just has like a terrible message too, because whereas in Mean Girls, everyone sort of learns that like they don't have to be a certain way in order to be liked by people, and that they can just be themselves and they can all be friends and they can all be happy and whatever. Literally the opposite is for Grease. In the end, the main character ends up changing like everything about herself in order to fit in. I'm like, this is not a good show, and it does not have a good message either. Like, what the heck even is this? But yeah, if you're a fan of Grease, I'm sorry, it's just like, I cannot get behind that. I have heard that the worst is Heathers, but I have never seen Heathers before. But I've heard it's like Mean Girls, but on steroids with drugs and murder, so I'm probably gonna stay far, far away from that. But yeah, all of that to say, I personally prefer just these really fun, cutesy little kid shows, you know, and musicals, because they're always just so like colorful and bright and vibrant, and that's what I live for, you know? I made a video of it earlier, but if you forgot, my favorite show of all time is Seussical the Musical, and I think that just expresses how much I love the like playful, childlike aspects of theater, because Seussical is a very colorful show like that, you know? And it has all these very whimsical, zany characters from Dr. Seuss stories and all of that. But I just think it's so charming and endearing and all that great stuff. I also have a very deep and developed history with Seussical because I've literally been in Seussical 3 times. It was my first show ever, and I was an ensemble Who. And then a few years ago, I was the Cat in the Hat, and that was my first time ever having the main character role. And a few months ago, I was in it for the 3rd time, and I was Mrs. Mayor of Whoville. So I think Seussical just shows like a very gradual change and improvement over time, you know? So yeah, but enough about me and about my theater experience. Let's talk about the drawing really quickly because that is the star of the show. But this drawing right here is obviously our main girl, Junie B. Jones. She did not actually look like this in our show that we did, but she did look pretty similar. And this is the one from the cover of the chapter books. So yeah, basically she has like a bright yellow shirt, which I think is a very bold move. I almost never wear yellow just because it does not go well with my skin color and complexion. I have like very, very light, pale skin, and I just don't think it looks very good. Like, literally all of my friends are Asian, and most of them, like probably 75% of my friends are Indian. My Indian friend wears lots of yellow and orange, but it just looks a lot better on her skin, you know? But I think it's a very bold move, Junie B wearing her yellow right here, and the red polka dots and all that great stuff. But yeah, I think she just looks really, really cute. She also has a bright purple skirt and some pink and white striped leggings and a pink bandana as well, along with some purple earrings and purple glasses. I think she just looks so, so cute. I love her hair sort of being like a shaggy wolf cut, you know, with the very sharp bangs and all that great stuff. She has a very cute expression on the cover of the book. She just has like a very nice cheesy smile and all that great stuff. But I didn't really know what color her eyes were because her eyes are closed in the picture, but if I were to guess, I think they would probably be blue, just because it's giving blue vibes, you know? But yeah, the Junie B. Jones we had at our school, she was like a 6th grade girl, and she's actually like one of my family friends, you know? So like my mom is friends with her mom because they used to work together on the same floor of the hospital and all that great stuff, and we would go to like Christmas parties together. So even though I'm like a good deal older than her, we're still like very, very close. So I was really glad to see her get a main role. She's been in lots of stuff before. She's really worked hard and put in lots of effort to sort of rise up in the rankings. So that's always good to see, you know, that hard work pays off. And yeah, but she's actually like, she has very bright blonde hair, like platinum blonde. So they actually got her to wear a brown wig, but she actually looked so, so cute and adorable. I wish I could show a picture right here. I might be able to, I might not. I don't know if I have a picture of her, but if I do, then I'll pull it up right here with her face blurred off, of course, because personal privacy and all that great stuff. There are really weird people on the internet, so gotta be careful. But I think she just did such a good job, and she really brought the energy and spirits of Junie B to life on stage. So yeah, I think it was so, so cute. I might draw her in her other outfit later, but anyways, we're gonna be moving on to the next character and the last one for this video, because usually I draw like 3 or 4, but this time I'm only drawing 2. But yeah, anyways, this is my character, as y'all probably already know. This is me, obviously. Light pale skin and very long dark brown hair and brown eyes. You can see it looks sort of like the little icon I have in the corner down there. But this is what I wore for the show. I was actually a special character, not like a main character, but sort of like a side character. But I was Gladys Gutzman.
Gladys Gutzman. Gladys Gutzman. Gladys, 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 Gladys Gutzman!
Who is the, like, she's sort of like the lunch lady, I think, but she also just like brings snacks to the kids' classrooms and stuff. So she is good friends with Junie B. She talks to Junie B. I had quite a good deal of lines. I think I had like 25 or 30 different lines, so that's pretty good. And I didn't actually have a singing solo, which was kind of sad. I thought I would have a singing solo because literally the song is called Gladys Gutzman, but I think they're all just singing about me. But it was so funny because literally I was just standing in the middle of the stage dancing while everyone else was just singing like in a circle around me. It was so funny and hilarious. I'll put some more pictures up here if you want to see them. But I just thought it was so funny because the play before this I did, it was Matilda and I was Miss Trunchbull, so I was like the evil principal, you know? The one that all the kids are like so afraid of and absolutely hate because she like tries to kill people and yanks them by their pigtails and sends them to Choky and forces them to eat a whole gallon of chocolate cake. But Gladys Gutzman is like the absolute opposite. All the kids absolutely adore her and she's like the school hero, you know? So I just thought it was crazy how I went from being like the most hated person in the play to being the most loved person in the play within the span of like one musical. But yeah, I think Gladys Gutzman is such a cool little character. My theater director didn't really say much about what she wanted me to wear, so I just chose a chef costume because literally I've been a chef like 4 times. I've been in 20 plays, right? And I've been a chef 4 times. I was Chef Louis in The Little Mermaid. I was a background chef in Annie. I was this lady who was sort of like a chef in Junie B. And I was also a chef in Frozen. 1/5 of the shows I've been in, I've been a chef. 20% of the shows I've been in, I've been a chef. Which is kind of crazy. I don't know why I'm being constantly typecast as a chef. I don't know if they're trying to like say something about me or like my body, I don't know, but whatever. I just think it's kind of funny that I always get typecast as a chef. But yeah, she asked us all to choose like one main color, so I chose blue. I completely snagged it. Junie B was like a rainbow, to be honest, and her friend Harriet was green, but I was like, I'm claiming blue. I want blue, guys. So I got lots of blue. I got my like blue scarf, blue skirt, blue pants, and blue glasses, and blue earrings, all for Gladys Gutzman. And I also got a blue little journal. We all had these little personal beeswax journals because one of Junie B. Jones's things is that she has her journal and she writes down all her top secret personal beeswax.
Top secret personal beeswax.
And all that great stuff. So I put lots of stickers and stuff on my journal and decorated it all up and made it look all nice and fancy and all that great stuff. But then I actually realized that I had accidentally put all of my stickers on upside down. So that was kind of an L moment, but by that point it was already too late. So I just kind of accepted defeat and rolled with it. But yeah, I drew my chef hat, I gave myself a little frying pan and spoon and all of that great stuff. And I think I just look so cute in my little chef outfit. And I also think Junie B. Jones looks so cute as well. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys all enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe because it always helps me out so much when you do, and I really appreciate it. It helps to boost my YouTube channel into the algorithm so that more people like you can see my videos, which is always such an amazing thing because I am indeed an artist and I love it when more people like you get to see my artwork. It also helps you because if you do indeed enjoy watching my videos, then you will get an instant notification every single time that I post a new one, so you will never miss out on a single new upload. I, unlike most other YouTubers, upload videos very frequently. I upload long-form videos multiple times every single week, and I upload short-form videos multiple times every single day. So no matter what, I can almost guarantee that you will always have something fun and interesting to watch, and you will never be bored. But yeah, if you don't believe me, just go click my channel homepage. I literally have more than 1.4 thousand videos. So yeah, the count's just gonna keep on increasing as the days go on. I'm gonna make videos till the day I die. So you better stay tuned and stick around. And yeah, if you want to support me even further on my artistic journey, then please go click the links in the description box down below. There I have some of my other social media accounts like my Instagram account, Pinterest account, Roblox account, Unveil account, and Artfight account, and all of that great stuff. You can follow me on there. I have a lot less followers on each of those accounts than I do here on my YouTube account, so each and every one of y'all would mean so much to me. And yeah, if food is more up your alley and you want to go see all of my amazing food pics, then go click my Instagram Grubs account. I update that account about every week or so, and yeah. But anyways, I hope that y'all guys all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Always remember that I love you, and goodbye, eat some more waffles, and peace out, Girl Scouts.